Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today and get internet with a price for life. Keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability.
These guys back here out loud. I bought my tickets to Acme to see the Sklar brothers for tomorrow night for the 9:30 show. And that's not very expensive, man.
Oh, it's a good deal.
That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
Like, there aren't many comedy clubs as good as Acme in the nation. Man, I'm excited. This is going to be fun tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Thank you so much.
Saturday night, right? Everybody's going to be liquored up and having
it's
fun.
the 9:30 show, too. I'm going to be one of those.
It's going to be great. Happy.
It's going to be a Jägermeister night for me, so good luck to you guys.
Oh, boy.
I know, yeah.
Sit back and enjoy. Don't get booted. But no, it's honestly like you guys have one of the best clubs in the country here and have forever. We've been coming to this club since 99. Nick Swartzen brought us to co-headline. That's how he's like, I want you to see my hometown club. And we're like, great. We came and he told Lewis Lee, who owns the club, who Lewis Lee is just amazing. Let's talk about that guy. That guy set that club up in that part of town, North Loop, went before anything was there. Yeah. Before the Minneapolis Star Tribune.
Before the Trib, maybe.
Yeah, it was just nothing over there. And you're like, wait, isn't there like Sex World, like a 9-story like sex shop? Yeah. Like that used to be there and Deja Vu, and that was it. And there was nothing. And he literally
Deja Vu and J.D. Hoyt's, like right next to one another.
And we're like, Deja Vu, have we been there before? And then we kept,
it's a terrible joke.
You guys, horrible. And then, we just keep coming back to Minneapolis and more things started sprouting up around it.
Now you walk around that area. It's like
incredible.
The raddest area.
All the breweries,
exactly.
Washington. It's just a gorgeous area. Yep. Lewis Lee knew it in advance, and he still runs that club great, and he's great to comics, and big people want to play there all the time because they're like, oh, yeah, this is one of the best clubs in the country, best audiences. It's so fun. We love it. We love coming here.
So funny. You go downstairs to go up to Comedy Heaven.
Yeah.
That's always the way.
Same thing in Denver. There's a great club there called Comedy Works. And it's like you go in the downtown, you go downstairs, and it's just like this. I don't know what it is. Like to descend down into Comedy Heaven is kind of perfect.
Did you guys ever have to do the thing where you went out on the street and gave out and sold tickets and all that stuff? Like
never
you never
barking. We never did that.
We didn't do that.
Man, that would be terrible.
That's hard.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, some people are great at it. Some people are like, this is my opportunity. You sort of put on this armor of sorts and you're like, can I make just regular people laugh who are passing by? And it just becomes a thing. And if you're a comic, you're like, all right, I got to be able to do that. If I can do this, then I can stand on stage for people who are actually there and make them laugh. It kind of is like that half step towards it. So I've seen people be great at it, but I'm also like, that's just not, I can't. I can't do that.
Thankfully, we don't have to do that.
Yeah.
We just come on the radio and we're like, come to our show. That's right. We're essentially doing that.
You essentially sold one ticket.
Yes, we did that.
I bought two.
Two tickets.
I did. That's right.
That means there's two less for you guys.
I don't like sitting close to people.
All right. You kept a seat in between you?
Yep.
Like Southwest Airlines, like Kevin Smith on Southwest Airlines back in the old days. Be there. Like, that's all we're going to say is come to these shows. They're so much fun, and we'll all hang out afterwards.
That's right.
Right.
So proud of my wife last year, too. My wife historically is a terrible comedy club person because she talks during sets.
Yeah, I remember you said that. Be wary.
I warned you, and she was on her best behavior.
Amazing.
Didn't say a word last year. She laughed a lot, didn't say a word. That's the correct ratio.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Can you now point to that?
What do you guys do between shows if you have a 7 o'clock and a 9:30?
We watched the tournament.
Last little attorney. Are we?
You know the best Michigan tournament story? Did we tell this last time we were here?
Doesn't matter. We don't
So
remember.
we were here cool. Here in 2018, I believe it was, right? Or when was the Jordan Poole thing?
It was 2018, and we get on. So we're watching the Michigan game, like leading up to the second show, in between the first and the second show. And the first half had happened during our first set, and we watched the whole second half in between the two shows. And then right up to the point where we're getting on stage, it's like there's like 2-3 seconds left in the game.
63-61 or whatever it is, and Michigan was putting who was it? Houston?
Yeah, some kid
Houston
who was
player who was great, who had hit all of his free throws, puts him on the line, and they announce our name to go on stage. And we're like,
so we're in the worst mood ever and blaming everyone. Like we're just in a horrible mood.
Angry at the audience, which is not our persona at all in any way, shape, or form. Angry, just really, really upset.
Mad at each other. It was just a horrible set of comedy. And then and in the middle of the set, I feel my phone buzzing like crazy.
And
in
we're
my
like,
pocket.
okay, this is all of our friends who are comics, who are friends of ours who love roasting. Are like, ha ha, you lose, ha ha.
What an epic way for Michigan to lose. And we get off stage, and I start checking my phone, and it's like,
Oh my God, oh my God,
Did you
oh
see
my
that?
God,
That's
did
so
you see that?
amazing.
Oh my God, oh my God.
And then a waitress who was there, like, handed us this note and was like, I was going to bring this to you like 5 minutes into your set, but I didn't want to interrupt you. And on the note, it said, Jordan Poole hit a
Last second shot, Michigan won. We're like, yeah.
Yeah, don't
give
bring
that
that
to us.
You see us melting down in front of your face.
You see two people.
We spent an hour. So
nervous
it was
breakdowns.
almost like we had lost our wallets for an hour, and then we found them with more money in it than we had lost. So that's what it felt like, and it was
that's what we do. We just try and conserve. We'll because we do sell merch afterwards, and so we'd like to. And it's a chance for us to talk to people who have come to the show, which we love. So after that's done, there's usually like
half hour, 45 minutes, and we'll hang with the openers who we love. We have a guy who's out in L.A.
But he's from Minneapolis. Jeff Baldinger, really funny dude. So we met his parents last night. His parents live in St. Paul.
And the host is great. The host is like a headliner on our show.
God, Jeff Foser.
He's local. He's an amazing comic. So, that's the thing. Like when a city like Minneapolis has just a great comedy scene. So whoever they pair you up with locally is going to be great. And then we get to sort of pick who we bring as a feature, and that's always fun. So we kind of curate the show, and it's good top to bottom. Can't always say that in every city.
Can't wait. Looking forward to it.
A+.
Cannot wait.
Thank you.
And tomorrow. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Let's go.
Do you want to hit sports real quick before we
Sure.
get a break? Okay, let's do this.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
All right, thanks,
Thank you,
Builders and Remodelers.
Thank you.
Marins, your squad blew it 2 nights ago to the Pelicans. The Pelicans are terrible, but the Pelicans beat the Wolves 119-115 on Wednesday, but a rematch tonight
Yeah.
at Target Center.
Doesn't happen very often, the same two teams. It's a bit of a scheduling quirk. I look at the losses very differently, because the loss on Monday to Indiana, I'm okay with if it is the kick in the groin you need to get you straightened up again. Like, we let up on our focus and our intensity. We lost a game. We paid for it. We learned that lesson. Boom. We come the next game ready to play. And then when you lose the next game to New Orleans, who only had 18 wins, that one was shocking to me and unacceptable. The Indiana was understandable. Didn't love it, but understood it.
Indiana's a 5 seed in the East. Am I correct?
But they were down 4 starters, Randy.
Not good.
They were down 65 points per game.
You should have won that game.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. When you find that out, as you're going through warm-ups and stuff, this guy's not playing. Halliburton's not playing. But
Right.
look, go down the list.
Right.
Then you lose. So we lost that game in overtime. Obi Toppin hit 7 3-pointers in the game. Do you know how many games it took for him to make 7 threes before that? I'll tell you, 12.
Oh my God. Obi Toppin does sound like a medicine that you take. Like, ask your doctor if Obi Toppin is right for you.
Jason, is Marnie what you guys sounded like on stage that night during that?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I know everything every emotion that is going through you, the disappointment in we should have been better.
When you love your team so much, you can only get angry with them, in moments where they don't come through.
Michigan won. They beat UCSD yesterday, and it was like we couldn't even watch the game. I was upset the entire time. We won the game. We advanced, and I'm like, what are we doing? What's wrong? Should have beaten this team we were up by 15. I mean, it's just, that is the craziness of what I've learned from just deeply following sports is just, it's like what you expect to happen is never going to happen. And then what you don't expect to happen happens. Like, again,
That's why we love it.
It's why we love it. Not to bring back to Michigan, but literally we lost 3 games at the end of the year in the basketball team. And I was like, well, this is just a collection of guys. It's just a bunch
They
of
lost to Minnesota this year.
Lost to Minnesota
that was
this
a hell
year.
of a game
But
for us.
that was
Great
a great game for you guys.
Yeah.
Unbelievable last second shot, T. But I was like, they lost 4 out of 6, lost to Illinois, lost to Maryland, lost to Michigan State twice. And these are good teams, but I was like, they're not going to win another game this year. They're going to get bounced in the first round of the Big Ten tournament, and they're going to lose their first round of the NCAA. Great season, Dusty May. You took an 8-24 team and turned them around, and you did a wonderful. And then they win 3 games. I was like, I can't. How are they doing this?
So tomorrow, Texas A&M, that's the 4 seed against Michigan. Texas A&M about a 2.5-point favorite.
Yeah. So Texas A&M is a terrible shooting team, but they are unbelievable in terms of rebounding. Offensive rebounding, which is Michigan's Achilles heel. Illinois beat them this year by just hoisting up shots that were terrible, and they had just
20 extra possessions.
Incredibly bouncy wings who came in and just rebounded the ball, and then So who does Minnesota have left? Who are they playing next? Not
New
Minnesota.
Orleans tonight.
Okay, the
I mean,
Pels.
we have 11 games. You want me to read off the schedule?
I want you. No, I want
salty
in your heart of hearts. What do they need to do? Like, what do you think they do? In Can these they last 11 games? Can they go 6-5 in these
Sounds like
11
they need
games?
another
They
studio
better
host.
go
You got to
9-2.
You got to go 9-2
Yeah.
in these next games.
Yeah.
Let's go,
I
Ant
mean,
Man.
we have the easiest remaining schedule,
Okay.
but we've also proven to lose to some
Well,
easy teams.
you never know.
And in this last loss, we got passed by the Clippers. We were the 7 seed, and we were right on the heels of Golden State for 6, and we still are.
Golden
but
State
in
might
the
have lost
process,
Steph.
the Clippers jumped us.
Yeah, he has a pelvic bruise.
Steph has a pelvic injury. He will not be able to deliver children. Again,
That's sad.
it is really. Pelvic
Anyway.
bone is but
Oh, man, that's terrible.
so I mean, whatever. I don't know. Does most of your shooting come from your pelvis? I don't know.
I mean, depends.
The way I do it.
The way
Yeah.
keep doing it. Take your best shot, and we'll be right back.
Q card or crate Q.
Q crew.
Q crew.
I can't tell you the last time I didn't shoot from my pelvis. Q crew.
Brilliant.
I think who knows? Maybe they go on a run. Maybe they go 11-0 and just surprise everybody.
That'd be great.
here.
I need
awesome.
Ant to have a better attitude. Every time I see him, he's complaining.
Yeah,
That's tough, man.
a little bit of that.
Yeah, right?
Gets old.
Marnie, will you talk to him about it, please?
Yeah,
Marty,
I'll
have words with him.
Yeah, I've got a meeting with him today, so I'll
Okay,
bring that up.
Oh.
good.
Bring that up.
Give a sit down with him.
Hey, so Michael Grady posted that video, like the day in a life of a Timberwolves broadcaster, right? He takes a nap, and then he does a run, and then he does that. I'm like, he's more productive in one day than I am in about 6 months.
We all
Well, look
are.
at him.
I know.
He's just he's an in shape, smart
Specimen.
A specimen. Yeah.
You guys familiar with him yet? He's going to be a big deal. So
Yeah,
Michael Grady's the
great.
TV voice of the Wolves, but now he has how many ESPN games does he do
He
now?
had 18 this year.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going to be a big national deal at some point.
Great.
He's super good.
That's great.
Really
What's a
good.
day in the life of Marnie as you get ready for a game?
Yeah, Marnes.
Let's do that.
How much time do we have?
About
get into it.
60 seconds.
Let's get it. Make a video dancing around the stadium.
Yeah, a lot of stretching,
And I kick.
a
Stretching
lot of
it out.
kicking, a lot
Yeah.
of stretching. Then I kick again.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Speaking of that, we might as well try, right? Do you guys know Molly Shannon?
Yes,
Yes.
we just hang on. Just saw her. This
Okay,
is
here-
great
okay.
radio. This
Here's
is
the
great
deal.
radio.
Marnie turned 50 a year ago.
Yep.
Like 6 years ago.
Yep.
No, a year ago.
Again.
Molly Shannon is like her
Spirit animal.
timer, right? Like,
She's the cutest, coolest, funniest, sweetest, best
we
person.
tried.
And,
like
Mal-
I know
and
she
Molly
would.
Shannon isn't bad either. Come
There we go.
Not even you're gonna leave him hanging?
We tried
Marnie left
so
me hanging.
hard
So.
to surprise her for her 50th by getting Molly Shannon to call. We tried everybody we knew that was famous or had connections.
She on Cameo?
We couldn't get her
To call.
we couldn't get the Kevin Bacon 6 Degrees to get to her.
I don't know that we have her number, but we know her.
I wish-
Yeah, we'll tell her hi. And yes, I will have lunch. That'd
We
be fine.
want her on the show
there they are.
to talk to Marnie.
She'd be fun. I wonder.
She'd be so fun.
I mean, she is
We
just
would-
beyond talented. Like you think about, even there was that home shopping network show that she did with Vanessa Bayer, where I thought she was genius and brilliant.
I love this for you.
Exactly.
I love this.
Heard
for
it
you.
was good.
Oh my
God,
god,
it's a
she's
great
so
show.
funny, so funny in that, and so great in playing just a really cool, hilarious, like long-time home
that's
shopping
so cool.
host who like.
That would be great.
Oh
yeah.
my God, she's great. She's
I
wonderful.
mean, use us. Use our name. Say the Sklars were like talking. The Sklar brothers were talking you up. I mean, if you can reach to her people and just be like, we have, use us. Use us in any way you possibly can to get her to.
Yeah, we tried. We got to her people, and when they see like Minneapolis sports radio station,
it's not
once,
gonna-
they were like,
Yeah.
"Molly's
No.
gonna pass." I'm
This
like,
is
"You
a
didn't
prank.
ask her. Damn it!"
You
Well,
did.
see if she's on Cameo.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I don't know if she is on Cameo, but
I'll go pay for
The
it.
problem
No,
is,
okay.
I'll meet her once or talk to her, whatever, and I want to be friends with her. I want to
know,
hang out. I want to be
know.
on we have monthly
friends.
dates
I
scheduled.
get it. I get
I'm
it.
fine with that.
She's legit.
I mean, she's so.
I mean, you think about so you get on SNL. We have a lot of friends who've been on Saturday Night Live. It is super hard to break through. You think about Tim Robinson, who I think is one of the funniest
Genius.
people on the planet.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
I think
brilliant.
You Should Leave is probably one of the best sketch shows that's come out in the last
brilliant.
10 years.
Agreed.
Genius.
The only thing that I think that is super memorable that he did on SNL, and he did a bunch on SNL. One of the most memorable things is the
John
basketball.
Gimme, gimme, gimme the
Basketball.
I'm gonna dunk it.
We use it all the
So
time.
good,
good.
so funny. That's
good.
hilarious. But like, you think about what he's able to do on. I think you should leave. Think about Molly Shannon, what she did on Saturday Night Live, the NPR women's sketch,
Delicious dish.
the delicious dish, the
Sally O'Malley.
Sally O'Malley, and
Catherine Gallagher.
Mary Catherine Gallagher. Like those three.
Mary Catherine
things-
Gallagher became a movie.
Yeah.
Superstar became a movie.
So like that,
loves
those
that
three things at a time where it was not easy for women on that show. I think she was before Polar, right?
she was like predated Polar
Polar.
just a little bit. They had crossover.
Which
but-
really, she kind of ushered in a new age where, like, we came up in New York. We knew Amy Poehler we remember when Upright Citizens Brigade came to New York, and she was part of that sketch team. That was a whole new Tina Fey, Amy Poehler era in SNL. But before that, there weren't a lot of female-driven recurring sketches that were funny. They didn't have to be female centric or whatever, but they came from the mind of a woman, and you could tell. And as a result, she just crushed it and made everybody laugh and was iconic and was, walking the streets. And this is how much. Okay, we were on the movie Wild Hogs. On the set of Wild Hogs.
Love that
and
movie.
John Travolta had just turned 51, 52. And he was walking around the set being like, I'm 50. I can kick. I can stretch. Like when John Travolta is like doing an
her
impression of her
character.
It's like game over.
Like
Look what
you're
you did.
you've gotten into the groundwater, so to speak.
That's so
Unbelievable.
freaking cool.
All right, hold on. You brought up Wild Hogs. I got to ask you, and
Sure.
not about somebody you think that I'm going to ask you about, but
Sure.
did you spend any time with Ray Liotta?
Yes.
And was he super cool?
The coolest.
I loved him so much.
So Ray Liotta, we're in a scene where Peter Fonda comes for one day.
One half
Half day.
One day.
He shows up to the set.
He
They were-
makes more money than all of us combined, like Randy and I and all the other 7 weeks on the movie actors.
He shows up at the beginning, and then they rehearse his scene, and then we go to lunch, and he comes back, and whatever he took at lunch, I don't know what it is.
Kicked
he came
in?
back and he kicked in, and he knew less than what he knew beforehand, and we had rehearsed it a bunch. Ray Liotta's character is supposed to get mad at this guy. He's like an old biker.
Supposed to try to intimidate him.
And Peter Fonda, who has been in movie after movie after movie, there's a shot that you're doing where it's like there's
You put an X on the ground where you're not supposed to see it, right? And that's where you stand so that the camera can go over your shoulder
maybe
and
pick
get
up
this
a
guy's.
little. So you go over your shoulder, OTS, over the shoulder. Maybe get a little dirty, so there's a little bit of the other guy's shoulder in it. So you
Show the relationship, but it's Ray Liotta's single. This is his shot in the scene. This is
and
not the
Peter
match.
Fonda is so messed up. He's kind of leaning into the shot.
Blocking his face.
And so in the middle of Ray Liotta's speech, we're watching this. We're literally 10 feet away from this. In the middle of his speech where he's supposed to be angry at him,
He lifts up.
picks up Peter Fonda and says, "Stand here, old man." Like he's in the middle of his speech, he's angry, but he uses his anger towards Peter Fonda for not being professional in this instance in his speech. And then he kind of just ramps back to the beginning and does it again. It was the coolest thing we've ever seen. As an actor, you're like, God, this guy's taking things that he's upset about right here. And he was having he had a lot of back problems or something. But we went out to dinner with him and a couple of people one night to this place in Santa Fe where we were shooting, and it was just the respect he gets from people around, the amazing love he gets, and then he's also just
he rest in peace. He was a lovely, awesome dude. I can't believe we got to work with him.
Speaking of Santa Fe, that was one of the points you got last year. That was one last year. Remember the museum? You were like, we were in Santa Fe. I went to that Georgia O'Keeffe Museum or whatever. So maybe let's see if Jason and Randy can do it when we get back. Initials game 566, and one of you gets a crack at $87,000.
Up next, it's the Initials game featuring the St. Paul Federal Credit Union jackpot. Call 1-800-320-5326 for your shot at the
651 Carpets Plus. We bring the showroom to you. Come on in. Here's how your free in-home estimate works. We bring you all the latest and greatest styles to complement your home. We use our state-of-the-art measuring system so we can give you the best price for your project on the spot. And we have thousands of products that you could have installed the next day. Call 651 Carpets Plus for your free in-home estimate.
iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Streaming now on Hulu.
You have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-444-2013. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-444-2013. That's 800-444-2013. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-444-2013. 800-444-2013.
ZipRecruiter is the place.
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today and get internet with a price for life. Keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability.
America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow 40s and free agents and start listening on the free iHeart Radio app today.
Hey, gang, it's Meat Sauce here for my favorite neighbor and jeweler, Tyler from Arthur's Jewelers. If you're looking for a deal on an engagement ring or wedding band, look no further. Save during Arthur's Jewelers' annual spring ring event on wedding bands and engagement rings, featuring their legendary selection of over 3,000 styles and stunning diamonds. And because Arthur's goes the extra mile, they're covering the sales tax. Guys, get BOGO wedding bands and free diamond stud earrings. You don't want to miss Arthur's Spring Ring event March 18th through the 22nd for the Twin Cities' best selection and biggest savings.
Ever consider a vehicle wrap for your business? Fleet graphics, food trucks, or trailer wrap? Creative Color can turn your company vehicle into a moving billboard that generates new business every day. How about a business sign or wall mural for your facility or establishment? Creative Color of Minneapolis are your experts. Let our award-winning design team elevate your brand. We print, fabricate, and install everything in our cutting-edge facility. Check us out at CreativeColorStudio.com. That's CreativeColorStudio.com.
We now join Charles Thayer, founder of All Around, as he makes a huge announcement about their deck building services.
Mr. Thayer, is there any truth to the rumor that All Around is going to be getting into the deck business?
We've actually been building and designing beautiful decks since 2011.
If you did build decks, would they be beautiful?
We do build decks, and they are fantastic.
So what are you planning on calling your new deck company?
All around.
Mr. Thayer, can people save on your decks?
Sure. Save time, save headaches.
What about money?
No. You'll have to give us some of that money if you want a deck.
Mr. Thayer, some say that all around's a little overconfident, maybe even arrogant.
Well, the truth is,
All around, we get it done and we do it right.
Hey, hi, it's Marnie Gellner back for Town & Country Fence, tcfence.com. We had a privacy fence installed last spring by Town & Country Fence. We love it. If you are looking for seclusion or a fenced yard for your dog, a safer place for your kids to play, any type of fence, they can do it at Town & Country Fence, and they'll do it with quality products and superior service. They're going to give you competitive pricing. They're going to give you financing options. We had a great experience with them. Check them out, tcfence.com, tcfence.com.
It's Nordo here for The Modern Sportsman in Coon Rapids, right off Highway 47, Minnesota's premier shooting range and gun shop. When I'm buying a new weapon, or recently I bought a suppressor from them, I have a ton of questions. Well, Scott and the boys at Modern Sportsman got all the answers. And as a range member, I love the place. But see for yourself. Tell them Nordo sent you, and they'll waive the initiation fee on an all-you-can-shoot membership for $29.99 a month. Again, use my name, and they waive the fee, so you can hone your skills at the Modern Sportsman in Coon Rapids off Highway 47, themodernsportsman.com.
Meat Sauce here. Recharge, recover, relax at home after a long day at the office or at the golf course or whatever you do. And check out my friends at SaunaSupplyCo.com. Right now, mention this ad and get $1,000 off your new sauna. Visit SaunaSupplyCo.com today.
Getting engaged? At Shane Company, we'll help you find the perfect diamond. This is your engagement ring, a.k.a. only your life's most important piece of jewelry. No need to worry. As gemstone experts since 1929, we handpick only the most beautiful natural and lab-grown diamonds cut to our high standards in every price range. We have diamonds in all shapes and sizes, ready to compare side by side right here in our store. Come see for yourself at shaneco.com or at your local store. No appointment necessary. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
The Zero Res Spring Cleaning Flash Sale is on. For a limited time, 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $109. But this won't last long, so call today at 952-0RES or go online at zeroresminnesota.com and say you'll...
Hurlburt Heating and Plumbing is the largest and most preferred home services provider in western Wisconsin and is now providing service to the Twin Cities Metro. For over 65 years, we've provided plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical services and have earned over 4,000 5-star reviews in the process. Because at Hurlburt, our proudest moments are the ones that come after a handshake and a smile. We look forward to providing exceptional service near you. Hurlburt, here for you since 1959.
Well, you know, get a bunch of stuff and you can get a discount, and there's phone numbers and websites and whatnot.
Yeah. You got
Hurlburt Heating and Plumbing, keeping homes comfortable for over 65 years. Right now, you can get a free furnace with the purchase of a new air conditioner.
What?
Call 612-200-2120 today and schedule online at hurlburthp.com. That's hurlburthp.com.
Nailed it.
1960. Since 1960.
It's pretty good. Yeah. All right, let's go around the room, meet the competitors, and see what we're playing for. Sauce, you're the all-time wins leader. You're the all-time points leader. What happens if you win initials game 566?
I don't care.
I'm sponsored by my amazing friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. 7th Avenue Pizza is on sale now at all Kowalski's locations. And if I win today, tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of Sunday, and one of you could win $100 to restock your freezer with 7th Avenue
Pizza.
Chris Hockey, what happens if you win?
Radco and Radco.com. You get 10% off your entire order now through Monday. In-store online at Radco.com. And when you use the promo code initials, discount doesn't apply to toppers, does everything else. Thank you, Radco. I'm going to win for you. Let's do this.
Marnie Gellner, what happens if you win?
Thanks to my beautiful friends at Great Clips. If I win today, tweet me, tag Great Clips now through the end of Sunday, and one lucky winner will win free haircuts for a year. Get it trimmed, Q card.
Marnie's a great follow, by the way, on social media.
She really is. She's trying to build that up.
She is. We follow her. We follow you.
Yeah. It's a smart play. Jason and Randy, you're at Acme tonight and tomorrow. There's some tickets available for the late shows tonight and tomorrow at Acme.
Come see us. I bet after this show, your fans are going to fill it up.
I think so.
I hope so. We're going to sadly have to tell people sold out, or happily sold out.
That would be great. All right, before a game, and by the way, Jason almost won last year. He was down to the wire.
Keep hyping him. I've been riding that high. I've been riding that high all through the summer.
I believe in you, Randy.
You had a shot. You were competitive last year. Let's see if Randy can get in the mix, Jason can get in the mix. But before we play game 566, let me mention a couple things. Number one, you can buy the home version at initialsgame.com.
I don't care.
Game 4 is available. Version 6 right around the corner. And, of course, there's also like 45 locations now. You can play initialsgamelive.com. There's bars and breweries all over the state where you can go play this for free. It's super fun.
Amazing.
Look
what you built. This should be the official bar game of Minnesota.
It kind of is now.
I love that. It's
And
a
it's
great idea.
California, North Dakota, Wisconsin. What else am I forgetting? I think those are it. 4 states, I think.
Canada. We'll come down here and hit you.
Winnipeg. All right, now one of you gets a crack at $87,000.
Now it's time for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot.
Yeah, you heard him right. $87,000. You're looking to buy a new car? Save money in your current car loan. Do it with St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Now offering car loan rates as low as 4.99% APR. Apply today at stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Again, thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union, this goes up $500 every week. It's a progressive jackpot. If the caller gets one letter in the correct spot, they win $250, which is still pretty sweet. But if they say both in the right spot, and it has happened twice.
Come on now.
This time they win $87,000. The previous record was 31.5, so we're well past that. We're sniffing six figures almost. Let's see if we can stop it at 87,000. Good morning. What is your name and where are you from?
This is Brady from Elk River.
Brady from Elk River. Let's
Elk
go.
River. Hi, Brady. What's going on, man?
Waiting to win.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's give it a shot. All you have to do to win $87,000 are tell me the two correct letters. Fire away.
Let's go with my city I live in, Elk River, ER.
ER.
You're gonna go ER.
I don't remember that one.
Elk River for ER. Okay.
Good idea. I like it.
He's going
Strategery.
Elk River. If he has one in the right spot, it's $250. If he
go
has both, it's $87,000. Does Brady and Elk River have at least one right?
Come on.
With E or the letter R.
Come on now. Come on.
You blew it!
Sorry, Daddy. Sorry.
Sorry, Daddy.
That ain't right.
No, yep. Why not? Take a shot.
Good effort.
All right, here we go.
Here we
Game
go.
566.
Good luck.
Jason and Randy, just a reminder, yell out your name. Your name is your buzzer. If you get it wrong, you're out for the remainder of just that item. We play best out of 12. You have to pronounce the answers correctly. When you ring in, you have 5 seconds to answer. If somebody else rings in and the 5 seconds are counting down and you know the answer, yell out your name and kind of secure your place in line. That's essentially it. Any other rules that I'm forgetting? I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Ready? All right, here we
Let's
go.
go.
The initials for game 566. Today we're going the letter F and then the letter P.
I knew it.
F, P. FP. All right, here we go. Number 1 of FP.
Clue number 1.
One of the words is a body part.
Clue number
Can we
2.
say this on the radio? Just kidding.
Clue number 2.
Dates back thousands of years.
Clue number 3.
Often associated with carnivals, amusement. Yeah.
Face paint?
That's right.
I had face plant in my head. I had frog prints. Damn, I had fine penis. Am I allowed to say that on the radio?
Sure.
Come on. As long as it's clinical.
Those date back thousands of years.
Thousands of years
And
to the
they're always-
Egyptians.
The fine penises are always at carnivals and amusement parks.
They are. King Tut. Let's get into it.
Sauce leads 1-0.
Damn.
Here is number 2 of FP.
Clue number 1.
It is the first word when it's purchased, but not when it's actually used.
Clue number 2.
These debuted in the middle of the 20th century.
Clue number 3.
Features a cardboard base.
Clue number 4.
Known for its convenience, affordability, variety, and shelf life.
Clue number 5.
These are pre-made. They just require a heat source.
Jason.
Marnie.
Jason was first.
Frozen pizza?
That's right. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job, Jason.
Jay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Again.
Good clues,
Jason's
Cork.
a good player.
Who sponsors you, Sauce?
7th Avenue Pizza.
Oh, they do frozen pizzas?
Yes, you are correct.
Wow. Weird that I got that. Weird that I got that. Jay sponsored by 6th Avenue Pizza. Stop.
Jason's clock on the board with 1. Sauce has 1. Here's number 3 of FP.
Clue number 1.
Involves space.
Clue number 2.
Features divisions.
Clue number 3.
Not exclusively, but commonly features rectangles, squares, straight lines, and right angles.
Clue number 4.
Includes measurements.
Marnie.
Yep.
Floor plan?
That's right.
Good one, Marty. So good.
That is a floor plan, and Marnie gathers on
Marnie.
the board. Marnie. All right.
MG in the house.
All right, 3-way tie with Jason, Marnie, and Sauce. Randy and Hawk yet to score, but there are 9 items to go.
Let's go, Hawk.
Here's number 4 of FP.
Clue number 1.
Might feature a wave from time to time.
Clue number 2.
Often considered relaxing.
Paul.
Clue number 3.
Sauce.
Front porch.
That's right.
Dang.
Wow.
It's a front porch.
That was a good one, Sauce.
You figured out it was that kind of wavy, not a water wave. Sauce with front porch takes the lead. Sauce, you have 2. Jason and Marnie each have 1. 8 items to go.
How many does Randy have? 0. Okay.
Oh, Randy.
Cool. Just want to get that out there.
Here's number 5
Not nice.
of FP.
Clue number 1.
Often seen near wings.
Clue number 2.
Sometimes observed upside down.
Clue number 3.
Often perform at high speeds.
Paul.
Yep.
Fighter pilot.
That's right.
Whoa.
Sauce is locked in.
What the
Dang,
heck?
good one, Sauce.
Fighter pilot.
Thank you.
Dumber.
It's all right. I always feel
Sauce
dumb.
has 3. All right, starting to pull away, but there's still plenty of time. There's 7 items left.
7
but
left.
Sauce has 3. Jason has 1. Marnie has 1. Here's number 6 of FP.
Clue number 1.
Historical connection to magnesium.
Clue number 2.
One of the words relates to approximately 1/200th of a second.
Clue number 3.
The key component can be built in or external.
Clue number 4.
This is often used at night.
Clue number 5.
This involves temporary illumination.
Hawk.
Paul.
Hawk was first.
Flash photo?
Hang on. Flash photo or flash photography.
Flash
That's
photography.
okay.
Yeah. That's same thing.
I had flash, but
That works.
Okay.
Listen to Sauce.
I know,
Well,
because
it's
it's like...
a talk.
Right. No. Just figured one of those would come up soon. There we go.
Let's talk.
Hawk has 1 now. Sauce has 3.
I mean, that's right.
I mean, who says flash photo? If I'm being honest.
yeah.
I mean,
Can you
She's not
please
wrong,
can you please take a flash photo of this?
Yeah, I would say that.
I would say
Sure,
that. Yeah.
thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
see
he
Marty eat
that's why
that.
he's going to their show tomorrow.
That's
They're
right.
Take a
kindred
flash.
spirits.
Marnie's going to come.
Yeah.
I mean, Marnie's kind of
come.
right.
Marnie's
But-
coming.
Does
Marnie's
not
coming.
help my anti-sauce case.
Yeah.
No.
Sauce has 3. Hawk,
fine.
Marnie, and Jason each have 1. We
Randy
are
has
halfway-
how many? Randy has how many?
That's 0.
Okay.
Poor Randy.
I can't hear you.
Oh,
But we're halfway
Randy.
through the game.
Yeah, come on, Randy.
6 to go.
This is where I wake up.
This is it.
Second half.
Here is number 7 of FP.
Clue number 1.
Debuted in Sweden in 1974.
Clue number 2.
Has levels.
Clue number 3.
One of the words is a polyhedron.
Clue number 4.
Features fats and oils.
Clue number 5.
This is a visual guide used to aid in responsible decision making. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
This is used for healthy, balanced eating. Paul was first. 5, 4, 3,
No idea.
2, 1. Chris, you were second.
Food pyramid.
Oh, good job.
That is the food.
Yeah, good clues.
Pyramid. Does anybody follow that anymore?
No, I think
Is that
they've
even
changed.
still a thing?
I'm upside down on my food pyramid.
Yeah, I look like an upside down
Same.
food pyramid.
I always saw that as a food pyramid scheme. I know, because you have to get 4 more people to believe in your food pyramid than they have to get 3 people to believe in their food pyramid.
Brilliant.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
All right, Hawk, it's point number 2.
There we go.
5 to go. Everybody's mathematically still in this. Sauce has 3, Hawk
Never
has
felt
2.
dumber.
Marnie and Jason each have 1.
Yeah, I got one. That's
Here's
all.
number 8 of FP.
Clue number 1.
Most commonly, black, silver, or gray.
Clue number 2.
The vast majority of it is circular.
Clue number 3.
Has been used for humor in many cartoons. Paul. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, got it.
1.
Randy.
Randy!
Frying pan.
Randy. Good job, Randy.
Here he comes.
Randy gets on the board.
I'm not done. I know one thing. I'm proud of you, Ran. I'm proud of you.
Paid
I
off.
can now die.
It's a frying pan. All
We
right.
do have the same DNA.
All right, everybody's on the board, but
Nice
with
job.
4 to go. Sauce,
What if I
you have-
win this thing? Let's not go
Guys,
that far. I've got weird confidence.
Sauce has 3, Hawk has 2, everybody else has 1 with 4 items to go. Here's number 9 of FP.
Clue number 1.
Are filled.
Clue number 2.
One of the words originally comes from an animal.
Clue number 3.
Not exclusively, but most commonly utilized at night.
Clue number 4.
Considered lightweight.
Clue number 5.
Also not exclusively, but they are most commonly white, off-white, or cream.
Marnie.
Yep.
Feather pillow?
That's right.
Oh, Marnie.
That is a
Why did that?
feather pillow.
Wow.
Why did it take her so long to get it out? Feather pillow.
Marnes, that was a big
like
point
fat
for you.
Pillow? A pillowcase, fat pillow, float,
Yeah, one of those fat pillows.
flex pillow.
That's what I
Okay.
use.
Yep.
I use a flex pillow.
All right, 3 to go, and everybody is still in this.
I'm in the market for a fat pillow.
Sauce,
in the market.
That's what she said.
Sauce, you have 3.
Yeah.
You're in the lead. Hawk and Marnie, just 1 back. The Sklar brothers are 2 back with 3 to go, so you're not out of it either. Jason and Randy each have 1.
One of us.
Here's number 10 of FP.
Clue number 1.
Are often round or circular.
Clue number 2.
These are temporarily submerged.
Clue number 3.
Are internally green.
Clue number 4.
Might be presented in a basket.
Paul.
Yep.
Fried potato.
Sauce out for the rest of number 10.
Jason.
Flower pot.
Jason's out for the rest of 10. We're down to Randy, Marnie, and Chris.
Clue number 5.
Considered golden brown and crunchy or crispy. Marnie.
Fried pickle.
That is the right
nice job,
answer.
Marnie.
The internally green.
How is that not flower pot? How?
They're
I
crispy.
fry all of my
green
flower
part.
pots.
They're crispy.
You guys are clowns. I don't like this.
Fried
flour.
pickles gets Marnie tied with Sauce for the lead with 2 to go. Jason, you need the last 2 to tie. Randy,
got it.
you need the last 2 to tie.
I got this.
Chris is just 1 back.
I
Here's
got this. Here we
number
go.
11 of FP.
Clue number 1.
The first word is commonly shortened to just 4 letters.
Clue number 2.
Often considered rowdy, disorderly, or raucous.
Clue number 3.
One of the words is a social organization.
Clue number 4.
Might have dozens.
I got it, Jason.
Jason!
Frat party.
Yes!
Nice job, Jason. Nice job.
Just like last year, it's not
Nice job.
over yet for
God,
Jason.
What'd you have? I had party. I had party there as well. All right, let's go.
All right.
2, baby. 2.
There's just something extra about when you ring in with, I got it,
I
Jason.
got it.
I know. It's
Everybody quiet.
because we don't know how
We
to
don't know how to do it.
it.
I'm just so thrilled that I got it.
If I had said fart party, would you have given me that?
Yes.
It's pretty much
Okay,
the same
all right,
thing.
Same
Yeah,
thing. Same
correct.
deal. There was we did a story on our podcast, Dumb People Town, where there was a guy named Travis and he had a brother named Tarvis
Oh
and
my
then
gosh.
another brother named Tavris. Like you just keep moving the R over.
So brilliant.
Frat party, fart party, fatter party. Travis, Tarvis, Tavris. And then it goes
Well, you
to
do that.
Tavers.
Brilliant.
All right, we're down to the final item, and here is the situation.
Nobody likes him.
Sauce and Marnie have 3. If either of you get this right, you walk off a winner. Jason and Hawk, you're just 1 back. So if either of you get this right, we force a 3-way tiebreaker. If Randy gets this, why not, Randy? Keep going.
I know.
If Randy gets this, then he forces a Sauce Marnie heads-up tiebreaker.
Wow, nice. I can still affect this
You
game.
definitely can. Marnie and Sauce going for the win. Jason and Hawk going for the tie. Here's the final item.
Aren't you glad that I kept this going so you could do one more?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You never
So
so
happy
happy
that
that we're in this partnership.
Here's number 12 of FP.
Clue number 1.
There are 2.
Clue number 2.
Are commonly cylindrical.
Clue number 3.
Are most often yellow.
Clue number 4.
They've been hit.
Randy.
Whoa, hang on a second. Nobody say anything for a second. I couldn't tell. Let's see if Zacho can run the instant replay back. Nobody say a word. That was super close. Instant replay.
Clue number 4.
They've been hit.
Randy.
Whoa. Ooh, one more time, Zachary.
Randy.
I
think it's Randy.
Randy. Yeah,
I definitely know I don't have the right answers, so here we go.
Go for it.
I had to guess something. Folding papers.
No.
What the hell is that? Folding
I had to
papers.
try. I wasn't
Since
gonna sit here
when?
and do that.
What is
Sauce?
folding papers? I've got my folding papers.
Are you ringing in or passing? You're ringing
I'll
in.
ring
Throw
in.
in.
Is it foul pole?
That's right.
Sauce so
is the winner.
Now, how did you land on foul pole versus fair pole? Did you go back and forth at all?
I don't know if anybody calls it fair pole.
Yeah.
And plus, I got to give one to Sauce or he's going to kill me. He's going to kill me.
No,
at
I'm
some
not
point.
saying he didn't. He
Yeah.
definitely won that. I'm just saying for you in your development of that clue, did it?
Foul pole's the answer for sure, right? Does anybody
It's
call
foul
it fair
pole.
pole?
I don't know.
foul
Let me
pole.
take
Yeah.
a photographic picture of it.
Sauce, what happens now that you've won game 566?
I'm sponsored by my amazing friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. Tag me and 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of Sunday, and one of you could win $100 to restock your freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza.
You guys are two of our favorites. We love when you guys are in. You guys
Love
are
it.
welcome anytime.
Always.
Jason and Randy, you can see them tonight at Acme. A couple of shows tonight, a couple of shows tomorrow.
Although the early shows are sold, so get to
There
the
you go.
later shows. We just love you guys so much, and
Thank
your
you
fans
for
are the
having
best.
us.
Thank
We
you
love
all.
you guys.
Thank you very much, guys.
Follow them on social.
At
Go
Sklar
see them
Brothers.
live. They're the best. All right. Thanks, fellas. Good to see you guys as always.
Bye, guys.
9 to noon is next. The Power Trip returns 5:30 to 9 on Monday. Everybody have a great weekend.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, have a love you.
651 Carpets Plus. We bring the showroom to you. Come on in. Here's how your free in-home estimate works. We bring you all the latest and greatest styles to complement your home. We use our state-of-the-art measuring system so we can give you the best price for your project on the spot. And we have thousands of products that you could have installed the next day. Call 651 Carpets Plus for your free in-home estimate.